New York is going to be the cricket destination for the next month or so if you're looking at it from a sporting perspective and even from a glitz and glamour perspective. Why? Because India will be playing almost all of their matches at New York at the Nassau County Cricket Stadium, including their blockbuster, much anticipated clash against Pakistan. Now, the Nassau County Cricket Stadium is unique in the sense that it is it's a temporary stadium of sorts. So after the game is done, after the matches they are done, it will in fact let's say be brought down, and it's made in such a way that it will be easy to bring it down. It's not a permanent stadium as such. It is something that has been built temporarily to ensure that one of the biggest cities in the world gets to host some of the biggest games in the sport. But what exactly has there been seen about the stadium and what do we know about it? Not admittedly a lot. The pictures that we've gotten to see obviously have shown it within construction as well as prospectively what it will look like. But recently, Indian cricket captain Rohit Sharma got to check out the stadium, and it is worth noting that he had nothing but nice things to say about it, and this was in a video that was put out there by the ICC. Rohit said that it looks beautiful, it's quite an open ground, and when we come here and play our first game, I just can't wait to feel the atmosphere inside the stadium. Now, Rohit is telling no lies here, quite frankly, if we're playing devil's advocate, because the pictures that we've seen of the stadium, it does seem to be pretty open and airy, and that's always a good thing when it comes to, let's say, acoustics, and perhaps even more so ensuring that there's some sort of a cross breeze to ensure that the players are not really sweating it out. Right now, of course, temperatures in New York are not as high as they are in the India, but you'd still be needing some sort of a breeze to ensure that you don't necessarily feel the heat, because again, playing cricket is a relatively long sport and there's always the chance that you can get just that little bit exhausted, even for elite level athletes like this. But what about the playing conditions on hand? That is a bit of an unknown, because again, Nassau County will feature a drop-in pitch. We know that drop-in pitches can be a little bit of a lottery. You may either get the flattest of flat tracks or you may get something that's very sluggish. More often than not, there is no in-between, and that, Rohit said, is the biggest challenge that they'll have in front of them. He said that we're looking to understand the conditions more importantly before the tournament, as we haven't been here before. And it's not just Rohit, by the way, very few teams have played at the Nassau County Cricket Stadium, because again, it was being constructed in the build-up to the World Cup itself. So it is a relative unknown, but the good thing is that India will be getting a game there before the Pakistan match, which again is probably the biggest game of the group stage for them against Ireland, and that might be a good way to figure out what exactly the conditions will play like. As I said, a drop-in pitch can be a little bit of a lottery, a little bit of an unknown. You never quite know what to expect from it. So we'll see how that plays out. But as Rohit says, it's all in the mind. It's all about getting ready mentally for the conditions, and then the rest, well, it'll follow just fine. So those are Rohit Sharma's thoughts on the initial thoughts on the stadium, and they do seem to be quite promising, even though he admits that the conditions will be a bit of an unknown. Do you think this is something that may hamper India's preparations or perhaps aid them to play a little bit more freely? You can let us know that in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, X and Facebook. Don't forget to download the AajTak app, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead and check out some other videos we've done as well. For now, from my side though, it is goodbye.